identity politics. The main unifying force behind the left is identity politics. This is the same technique and gravitas that was used in Russian communism under Mao in China and under Nazi Germany. It's the same idea that, if we break it down, this is what's happening. Identity politics is where a person and a group of people derive their identity from the group. But not just from the group, that just would be collectivism. Collectivism is the same thing that's been happening in China and in many religions and cultures for a long time, for the last 3,000 years. In collectivism, you have the idea that, the group's more important than the individual, okay? Remember Spock, the needs of the many are better than the needs of the one, so he sacrifices and kills himself. But Captain Kirk and the American ideal is, no, we want to save the individual. The individual is important because if you don't have rights for individuals, then the group isn't really worth anything anyways, because the group is composed of many individuals. So if you lose the worth of the individual, then, no one in the group really has meaning. Only thing that has meaning is the group as a whole, the group culture. But that turns into just basically whoever is in control of the group and their will and their, a la Nietzsche, their will and their culture and whatever they're doing. That becomes tyranny of the majority, and tyranny of the leader of the majority is what you get if you neglect the rights and importance of the individual. So the American ideal has always been, as Captain Kirk embodied, the rights of the individual. We have to sacrifice the many to save the one. Radical idea. But it's the same idea that Jesus Christ demonstrated with leaving the herd to go after the one lost sheep. Why is that important? Well, it turns the whole world upside down, because before Christ, the Persian empires, Babylon, no one would have thought that. The king, the emperor, the empire, that's what's important, not the individual. But you see a lot of the Marines, you see the whole platoon go back and sacrificing all their lives to save the one. That's what's made America great. That's what's made Western idealism great, and Christianity great, and liberty, classical liberalism great, is the idea that the individual is worth something. When you realize that, then you're able to flourish, because everyone lives as a full human being instead of just a cog in a bigger machine. So that's the big idea.